here for the naming recognition ceremony for the Dr. Gilbert H. Stork Gymnasium. Thank you for joining us for this historic milestone as we honor the legacy of service to students provided by Dr. Stork over the course of his 51 years at Cuesta College. I'd like to recognize San Luis Obispo County Community College District Board of Trustees Vice President, Dr. Barbara George, representing District 2. And I'd also like to introduce our special guest, Dr. Frank Martinez, who served as Cuesta College's second Superintendent President. Dr. Martinez. And a very special thank you to the faculty, staff, administration, and students gathered to celebrate the legacy of Superintendent President Emeritus Dr. Stork. I am privileged and challenged to serve in succession to Dr. Stork, a leader who served as Superintendent President during the most challenging times of Cuesta College's 56-year history. In recognition of his exemplary career and relentless commitment to Cuesta College, the Board of Trustees acted to rename the Cuesta College Gymnasium in his honor. Dr. Stork's imprint is evident in every facet of this great institution. But most importantly, it's evident upon the hearts of the employees and students. It's now my pleasure to introduce Cuesta College Board of Trustees Vice President, Dr. Barbara George.
Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Cougars and Rusty Blair. Great game. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, thank you all for being here with us tonight on this very special occasion. It was last July when the board acted to recognize the depth and breadth of the work of Dr. Gilbert H. Stork and his unique contributions to supporting student success, and it voted to name the gymnasium in his honor. Dr. Stork joined Cuesta College in 1967 as the assistant football coach and mathematics instructor. And yes, I said football coach. His 51 years at Cuesta included service as Dean of Instruction, Assistant Superintendent, Vice President for Student Services, and Superintendent President. Dr. Stork was the key facilitator in establishing the Promise Scholarship for our local students, and then he expanded it to 2 years. Dr. Stork was instrumental in garnering public support for the passage of Measure L, the first bond measure in support of the college in more than 40 years. Dr. Stork's service extended beyond the campus boundaries to include serving and chairing multiple boards of directors for educational and nonprofit organizations, and serving as a volunteer auctioneer, successfully raising more than $2.3 million for the nonprofits in the local schools. Dr. Stork is the longest serving employee in Cuesta College's history and is commended for his untiring and selfless commitment to higher education, to Cuesta College, and to the San Luis Obispo County community. He has been my friend for 41 years. He's been a person that I have admired, a role model, and a person of great integrity. And now, please join me in welcoming Director of Athletics, Mr. Bob Mariucci.
Thank you, Dr. George. And yes, good job, Cougars. Way to go, Coach Blair. Great job. Dr. Stork, on behalf of all the student athletes here and coaches, a lot of coaches and athletes in the house here tonight. We just want to congratulate you on a tremendous, outstanding 51 years here, outstanding career, and we're very excited about this evening. So I also want to thank you for your support over that whole time, not only with Coach Warren Hanson, myself, but you've been tremendous support to Cuesta College Athletics. We can't thank you enough for that, okay? So thank you. Our student athletes here tonight, first of all, they're excited about competing in the Gilbert H. Stork Gymnasium here for generations to come. With me tonight are Josh Wilson Murray for men's basketball. Annie Collins for women's basketball. Taylor Rasmussen from women's volleyball. And Humphrey Query from men's wrestling. Gail, we just want to say once again, congratulations, thank you. But we did get a little gift for you this evening. We'd like to have you come up and get our little gift right here. In memory of 51 years.
So Gil, will you please join us? It is a privilege and pleasure to recognize your outstanding service on behalf of the students of Cuesta College with the official naming of the Dr. Gilbert H. Stork Gymnasium. Congratulations on an honor well deserved.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Stearns. I appreciate it very much. And congratulations, Rusty Blair, on your 500th win in the head basketball. Rusty was one of my student athletes back in, I think, 1968 when I was coaching at San Luis High School. Anyway, this is really a humbling experience to be able to have the board bestow this honor on my behalf. Athletics has been an extremely important part of my life. You know, as a young student athlete at San Luis High School many years ago, athletics was a way I found a home. Coaches became my mentors. It became that pseudo-dad that I was looking for. And it taught me a lot about, you know, all the cliche things you hear. It taught me about belonging. It taught me about responsibility. It taught me about being that a team was more than you. It was a collective effort to find success. It taught me about leadership. It really taught me how to be a president of a college, which is about getting the best performance out of a group of people that have different talents and all working for the same goal. It also taught me that it's just a game, and it's not more than life. And so I learned to leave things on the field. So when I went home at night, I had another part of my life. I had a wife and children and a family that I had responsibility for. So it became part of it. And I always want to say thank you to Warren Hanson, my good friend, who, if I hadn't met him in 1965 when he came to Cuesta College from West Covina to be an assistant football coach, and we became friends. And then later he became the head football coach in 1967 and suggested to me that I had to think about coming to Cuesta College. And I said, you got to be kidding. I said, why would I want to come out to the barracks and there were cows on campus and why would I want to do that, you know? Well, 51 years later, and I want to thank Dr. Martinez, who was the vice president at the time and became the second president, and became an extremely important mentor to me throughout my whole career. Thank you, Frank. family. My wife Jenna, my daughter Shelley, my son Greg, and grandchildren Gus and Felix, who are here. They represent 20% of my grandchildren. And my two children represent 40% of my children. So anyway, that's a math term. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, again, thank you all. Anytime you want to shoot some hoops or take a shower, let me know, and you can come over to Stork Gym. We'll invite you. So thank you very much, and good luck tonight, ladies. To Coach Martha and to Coach Morelli, and hope you have an awesome game tonight.